Hey everybody, Michael here. I'm really excited to give you this product tour of the Google Sheet that gives you basic marketing attribution. So this template is really useful, it's easy to set up, and I'll give you an overview of how it works, what each of the sections mean, and how you can get started. So let's actually begin with the instructions tab. So as you open the sheet and have created a report, everything you need to get started is in this tab. There are 9 steps here. They're laid out like so, and even each step is broken down into smaller increments so that you can start filling in your Google Sheet with your marketing data. I have screenshots of every step that you need to complete and videos as well. These videos are public on YouTube. Anybody can look at them, but they're directly related to the work that has to happen within the sheet to get you the marketing attribution that you need. So between the written steps, the screenshots, and the videos, hopefully everything is pretty clear on what it takes to get it set up. Once you've got that set up, then that's where this magic starts happening in these dashboard tabs. So the main dashboard data flex tab here is where you'll spend most of your time once the data's in. It's flex, meaning that you can change the dates up here to look at a time period that is important to you. So for an example, with the dates here, I'm looking at Q3, and I have a bunch of this fake data in here that is filled out for me. If I wanted to change that and say I want to look at Q4, I can just adjust the dates here, and you'll see that a lot of the data has changed and been reflected. So I'll just undo so it looks a little bit nicer. There are 5 different buckets of marketing attribution that I've built into this sheet. So there's first touch, last touch, and then MQL source, which for now I've got 3 different sources. You might have more, you might have less, but the sheet can adapt to that pretty easily. And those are specific funnel splits. So let's start with the main the main marketing sources, first touch and last touch. In this sheet, that's defined as the first values that are in the lead source of your contact object, and then last touch in this case would be the opportunity source. So what was the source right before an opportunity was created? So there's those 2 views. If you have a short sales cycle, a lot of the times it'll be exactly the same. A longer sales cycle or marketing cycle, like pre-sale cycle, could be something different. The numbers could be a little bit different. The funnel splits take 2 levels higher. So let me backtrack for a second. When you're looking at first touch or last touch, the funnel view you have is opportunities generated, qualified, and closed won from those marketing sources. When you look at funnel splits, there's 2 more layers to it because we can identify specific form submissions and the pages on which those forms reside, right? So we can get the page views, forms, and then opportunities generated from those, qualified, and closed won. You'll be able to look at the count conversion rates. You'll be able to look at the revenue conversion rates. And these step and aggregate conversion rates are based off of the counts, but you can change that if you want. We also have views into average deal size split up by your generated, qualified, and closed won amounts. We also give you the win rate, and then the submission value of those form submissions. So what you can use that to understand is let's say demo request, for every demo request that gets submitted, we can roughly expect on average, in this case, $178 worth in incremental monthly recurring revenue. We also give you an overview of a funnel for $1,000 in MRR. If in your case there's not recurring revenue, it could just be an amount field, but what would it take to drive an additional $1,000 in closed won revenue? We have 3 other dashboards here. that are based off of opportunity data. So quarterly, monthly, and weekly views, so you can identify trends, see if there's, identify anomalies if something kind of whacks out within your data. And then the reports that feed all of these dashboards are found and numbered here. So you can correlate them pretty easily based off of the color of the tab. So you notice that First Touch is in red here, and all of the reports that feed that are the generated opportunities, qualified and closed won, these red reports here. Same thing with Last Touch, which is yellow, and MQL, which is blue. All the reports feed in to the dashboard. There are also the Google Analytics reports. In black, you have your configuration page where you'll update data for your Google Analytics environment. And then the reports from those will come each on their own separate tab, and we've put those in blue. And that's essentially it. It gives you a really good basis of how much revenue marketing is contributing to the sales pipeline and the sales won deals. It gives you a really good view on what the value of your key form submissions are and the kind of revenue you can expect to drive from those. And then with that information, you can then start doing the work on the next level of figuring out what it takes to get people into those sources, where do they come from, and so forth. So this is the basic attribution that I feel like most people need. You don't need too much more than this. It gives you the foundation that you need to make good marketing decisions. And yeah, so good luck as you get your data in there and analyze it for your company.